Up and comers, y'all. Up and comers. Let's see. I'm just gonna talk about a few up and comers that I like and follow, and I'm sure many of y'all like and follow too. First and foremost, man, I'm real upset with Carl Dargan. He's 29 years old. He's dating a little Mo. Maybe that had his head messed up the last fight, all them thighs and hips and stuff. But anyway, that's none of my business. But that's why I can't trust a lot of these new laws, man. A lot of these new jacks, these young and up and coming dudes. They look stellar and then they lose. They get off focus one night. Got me up here losing money. But anywho, I saw his last three fights and I like his style. He's patient. He guards well. And he trains with the legendary B-Hop and Nassim Richardson. But in that last fight, man, he let some nobody just come in there and bully him. Carl Dargan looked tired. He was up there laying on the ropes. The dude's name was Tony Lewis. In the other night, Carl Dargan is supposed to ace somebody like that. Well, there's no excuses. It's the hurt game. Anybody can get it. Next up and coming, y'all. Someone y'all probably like as well. Errol the Truth Spence. He's 15-0 with 12 KOs. 25 years old. Welterweight to fight southpaw. Now, I don't know if he's ranked, but he's definitely coming up and through the ranks. And I expect a lot of good things from Errol Spence. Especially if he continues on the route he's going now. I think he was the one that bested Mayweather them a few times at the gym. Busted his nose or his lip or something. I don't know the full story, but I think he got the best of Mayweather a few times. He's a young dude. He's good. Plus, he's southpaw, so it makes sense. You see, next, we got Rau'shee Warren. I like Rau'shee Warren, man. He reminds me of a magical person, because he's so short. But Rau'shee Warren, he's 13-0 with 4 KOs, and he has an extensive, very, very extensive amateur career. He has an unprecedented 3 Olympiads, like he Cuban or something, like he a Cuban boxer. Went to 3 Olympiads, y'all, and started. He has 4 amateur world medals. He took gold in one of them in the Windy City, and he might have took gold again before the 2012 Olympia. I can't remember. Now, he's 28 years old, and every time I see him fight, he's always punching upwards. He's punching up, and I was like, I'm thinking, dang, is he that short? Anywho, next, got J'Leon Love, and maybe he needs to do like Ortiz and get him a new trainer, get him a new spirit, get his mind right. J'Leon Love is 18-1 with 10 KOs. He's 27 years old. Now, his last few fights, man, to be honest, whenever I see a clip of him, it always looks shaky. And if he's 18-1, I'm under the influence and opinion that he got a few gift decisions. And I don't know what kind of training he does, or with Mayweather, or with that gym, or with the trainers, but they got to get him some better sparring partners, or up his trainer regiment, give him some herbs, something. Look, J'Leon Love, this is a personal message to you. You can cherry pick like Floyd, but unlike Floyd, see, Floyd, I will say, he is ready. Floyd be ready. All right, he stay in tip-top shape, and he trains like a champion. All right, so you can't think that you're gonna take the blueprint of choosing your opposition if number one, you don't train, and number two, you got a questionable chin. All right, so get right, man. Get right. Next, we got Lydell Rhodes. Sound like somebody I know down here from the low country, Lydell. Oh, Lydell. Now, he's 27 years old, 23-0 with 11 KOs. I haven't seen any of his pro bouts. I got to be honest. I haven't seen any of his pro bouts. All I've seen him do is spar Adrian Broner. And he maneuvered around Broner well. And he seemed all right, but that ain't saying much versus Broner, especially in those sparring sessions. Plus, he looked 10 to 15 pounds smaller than Broner. But he spars with Mayweather, so I know he's picking up some good things. And y'all boy, y'all, I know we all love him. He don't know if he want to be a world champ or a world star. AB, about boxing, 25 years old, 30-1 with 22 KOs. And we already do know enough about AB, man. I'm not even going to get into him. I'm going to say some stuff. And, I want to see him do well. He's still up and coming, and maybe there's still a chance for him to reach a higher pinnacle. But we won't ever know or see that until he starts fighting some, at least some B-level opposition, man. gracious. All right, Gary Russell Jr., 26 years old, 25-1 with 14 KOs. He's a world amateur champion, and he took bronze once. He got in there with Lomachenko, and no diss to Lomachenko. That kid Lomachenko was basically, when you go back and look at him in some of his career, he's basically a pro-level skilled fighter fighting amateurs. And he should have got out way earlier. But, you know, he probably needed the right setup, the right deals, the right promotion, etc., etc. And Lomo, I almost forgot about him. I ain't got him on my list right here. But Lomo, he's 3-1. And he looks to run over his competition. He just looks like the sky's the limit for him. Dude looks bright. He's in his 20s, in his late 20s too. And he whooped up on Gary Russell Jr. He made it look like easy work. And now we're going to see how Gary Russell Jr. rebounds, how he responds. All right? So he already got his loss out the way. He already lost. So now he can go all out. He can upgrade his skill. He can experiment some new things, upgrade his training, and he can come back and do better. Come back to tear it up. And we're going to see how he adjusts after his first loss on, I think, either the 28th or the 4th of April. We're going to see how he adjusts after his first loss. And he's going to be battling somebody tough now. It won't be easy. And luckily for him, in his promotion, in his name, he's getting a shot at the title. And he's about to battle a rough, tough, rugged journeyman named Johnny Gonzalez, who has KO power. And you know he does, because that dude got 57 wins, 48 by KO. I mean, the dude literally knocked Abner Mares off his high horse. And, you know, that's the ticket on him. So this is the challenge of a lifetime. You're not getting no more breaks on Gary Russell. Everybody's going to be watching you with a microscope. We expect you to do well, and I wish the best of luck of you. I ain't going to bet on you, but we wish the best of luck of you. See, who else? Oh, my man Chocolatito. Chocolatito, y'all, Roman Gonzalez. He's usually on a lot of people's pound for pound. He's definitely on my pound for pound. But check him out, Roman Gonzalez, a.k.a. Chocolatito from Nicaragua. He's 27 years old. And, man, he's just a wrecking machine at flyweight and strawweight, y'all. He's the WBC champ right now. And he's the ring champ, the Ring Magazine champion with that belt. He's 42-0 with 36 KOs. And if he ain't on your pound for pound list, then just check him out. You know, can't force nobody on somebody else's pound for pound list. And the little dude, he moves around well. You know, y'all know how the little dudes fight. He moves around, and he has a lot of pop in his punch, and he goes for the kill. I mean, he's been beating champs from Mexico, Japan, and I guess it's really hard for them to come. There's not really nobody stacked down there. I guess he could go up and fight a Rigondeaux or Santa Cruz Garcia, but he's a little dude, and he's comfortable, and he's whooping everybody down. So he's got to wait for somebody. What's Zhao Shiming? Is he in his 20s too? I wonder if they might need to set that up. See, who else is up and coming, y'all? Oh, Keith One-Time Thurman. Keith One-Time Thurman.
Suck a look at you.
Keith is 26 years old from Florida, and I can't believe I forgot him on the other tape. But he was brought in early by the late great Benjamin Getty, a dude that used to help train Sugar Ray Leonard. He's 25-0 with 21 KOs, and shoot, man, the sky's the limit, man. And he had an extensive amateur career. The only person who really got the best of him was Demetrius Andrade. I mean, man, I hate this belt stuff. I guess I gotta bring it up. Even though it's not the real damn championship, he has one of those silver, copper, kind of interim type belts with the WBA. He's not the real champion, but they gave him a belt and they acknowledge him as some type of a top competitor or number one contender, whatever the hell you want to call it. But yeah, Keith One-Time Thurman. Who else is young and up and coming, y'all? Someone to see. Who else? Danny Garcia. He's a young champion that's up and coming. So, I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing these dudes do their thing. I know one thing, I'm definitely not going to be betting on them too much more often, even though I love to bet. But, they just, like, Garcia, that's a great example. He lost to Herrera. Thank goodness the judges, was in Danny Garcia's pockets or whatever. But the young up-and-comers, Hope they do well. I hope they do well, and most importantly, most of all, I hope they fight one another. They need to fight each other, okay? Or how can I leave off Terrence Crawford? I don't know his age, but I'm assuming he's somewhere in his 20s as well. But that's how you become great, man. You got to fight each other. We don't want to see y'all fight bums and C level and D level. They got to mix it up, man. That's what all the greats do. They got to mix it up. So don't expect me to be betting on these jokers unless I feel like it's a clean sweep or an obvious upset. Can't trust them. I really had a lot of faith in Carl Dargan. Damn, I lost that money. But I hope he comes back to tear it up. YTBC, y'all hold it down. We love boxing.